at the age of 24. The man that introduced income tax as a temporary measure, and we still have it now. Over to the right in the distance you can see a big monument there. On top of that, a controversial politician called Henry Dundas, who slowed efforts to abolish the slave trade over 2 centuries ago. He was also accused of embezzling public funds, fixing elections, promoting imperialism, curbing democracy. But apart from that, he was a good egg. Directly ahead of us we have a church in the distance there. That is St. Stephen's Church. Behind that you can see water. The water is the Firth of Forth. Connects Edinburgh with the Kingdom of Fife. What those hills be in the distance, John? That flat hill. Alright, okay. I mean the faded bit, the distance. That kind of slopey bit. Is it really? The man knows everything. On the right hand side, the gardens of King. Telephone. This very attractive street, George Street, will be pedestrianised in the near future. All the cars, vehicles will be gone. Widen the pavements, bring lots of flowers into it, introduce the weather from Europe, and it'll be a lovely long place to have a wander along. Like let's ramblers from Barcelona. Ahead of us we have a statue through the trees there. The statue is Prince Albert sitting on his horse Nimrod. He was the husband of Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria saw the statue unveiled in 1876 and she was so delighted with the sculpture that she about you though. In her journal that evening she wrote, "I'm sorry to say it is not good." But evidently she liked it enough to give him a knighthood. So this square we're coming up to, Charlotte Square, is private. As you can see, no one's in there, or shouldn't be. Behind us, at the other end, at the east end of this street, is St Andrew's Square, which is open to the public. Has been for about the last 10 years. Great place to people watch, lots of restaurants around it as well. So you get the nice shopping as well, Harvey Nichols and Louis Vuitton. Maltese Walk takes you along into the new shopping centre, the St James Quarter. Next stop we'll come to will be for stop number 4. The new town, you can see the different coloured buildings, all of them polluted from 250 years of coal and wood fires. Hundreds of chimneys, as you can see, no longer in use, but when they did, gave Edinburgh its name, Auld Reekie, from the reek, from all the plumes of smoke that would rise up in the 18th century. All residential at one time. Right-hand side, a beautiful hotel. This is called the Waldorf Astoria. Once upon a time this was called the Caledonian. Now the Waldorf. Rather expensive building as well. Well, expensive to stay there. £470 for the cheaper rooms. The more expensive, something like £8,000 a night for the most expensive suites. You really want to try and stay awake all night for that kind of money. On the left, this graveyard is the oldest Christian site in Edinburgh. This is where bodies used to be dug up by grave robbers, and they were given to medical schools, where medical students would dissect the bodies, all in the name of medical research. Quite a lucrative trade for grave robbers at the time. They were well paid for by medical schools to dig up the bodies. Had to be fresh, of course. No point digging the body a month later. And yes, some Victorian families who were rather wealthy would even hire a guard to stand by their loved one's grave until it had decomposed, or they even got someone to make a concrete slab over the grave, prevent it from being dug up. That round tower you can see ahead of us on the left, that's where a guard would stand and look over the graveyard to try and prevent it from happening. easily be bribed by the grave robbers to look the other way, and he probably did. So the film house will return. So if you're right there, we've got the blue shop there, run for it. And the enterprising flat owner above there has decided to make the roof his garden. As you can see, I'm not quite sure how he's got his greenhouse, but I'm presuming it's all outdoor. Who knows? Go to the left. This is where we a bit of a diversity across time, because normally we'd go on Bread Street. What about White Baron? We're not following about that. Because he's not going there. your left. We'll be parking just behind that
Ayun na yung ano.
red bus.
Bobby Road. Oh.
Manjari experience coming to Scotland.
Saan?
The bus stop is just here. If you want to resume on the tour, this is where you are. Just here. The bus will be every 12 minutes. Greek scholar, but he was in fact a Scottish scholar. His name was David Hume. He was born in 1711. Died 75 years later. If you look closely, you would see he has a shiny big toe, because people rub his toe for good luck. Something David Hume would not like now, because he disapproved of superstition when he was alive. So he's like it now that he's dead. In the distance you can see the water, that's the Firth of Forth, the land on the other side. That's probably Gullen, possibly. Going towards North Berwick. Gullen, yeah. Thank you, John. Down your way, is it? That's where the Rangers football team used to practice on the sand dunes, wasn't it? Back in the old days. Showing my age. So do explore the Royal Mile. It's one of the nicest parts of the city. Lots of close seats, about 70. You'll see close seats, just walk through them. Take you into yards, gardens, different buildings, even just to other streets, like a labyrinth of courtyards. Well worth a look. In fact, further down on your left, we come to Flesh Market Close. The name of a book written by Ian Rankin, Scottish crime author, where two bodies are found in Flesh Market Close in his book. If you're walking in there at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can well imagine two bodies lying there. We're turning right here. This is George IV Bridge we're on now. On your left is the French consulate. On the right where the scaffolding. It's been there since I was 5. Hopefully some how these businesses are doing. I don't know how they survive, do you, John? shop's open, don't we, John? Down to your left, a lovely site down there, we've got the Middle Meadows Walk, and that will take you down to a very nice park there called the Meadows. Do you recommend going down there if you have the time and the inclination? The Meadows is a nice park, great place to relax, chill, lovely thing. And there's some nice restaurants and bars down there as well. Do you recommend going down there? This used to be Edinburgh's Royal Infirmary Hospital. Now it's the brand new building. It's the Edinburgh's Teachers Institute, where students will study all different things, the arts and sciences.
That's good.
Taken a long time to build. It's quite a furious activity of the workmen. But they're getting sitting down on the job. As you can see, it's a mixture of new. People using it already in there. Fantastic building. It's called quarter mile. This is a quarter of a mile. Edinburgh School of Architecture and Landscape Architecture. To the right there, just under that little archway there, that's where the Edinburgh International Book Festival is held every August. This building to your right used to be the fire station. Not anymore, it's now a university building. But this was, Edinburgh was the first municipality in the UK to have a fire service. And just days after it was founded, it was tested to the limit because we had a massive fire in the city. Our next stop will be the Grass Market. It's a very nice part of the city, Grass Market. Lots of nice bars here. Coming to the end of September and the weather still very, very pleasant for the time of year. And long may it continue. Here we are, turning right. On your left hand side, well, brutalist architecture. A building high enough and wide enough to block out any view of the castle. There's a castle on your left here, look at that. Planning. We're coming down to a little cat cafe on the left. If you like cats, furry felines, this is the Maison de Bonne. House of cats on your left. No left view. Cats in the window. What's the dinner time? Anyway, if you want to go for a coffee, remember the bus comes every 12 minutes. Here, have a quick break, coffee, jump back on, finish your tour. Lots of parks here. This is called Grass Market, but there's animals sold here. Simple, isn't it? So normally, when the detoure's not on, we get here first. And people are asking me, what are those, what's that shell up on the left there, those dismantled. And then a few stops later we get to that part. So we've just done it. apex on your right. A few references to hangings over on the left there. We have hangings in Edinburgh. The last drop. You can see the hangman's noose through the window as well on the left there. Maggie Dixon on your left. Maggie Dixon's pub on the left hand side, named after a lady that was sentenced to death by hanging back in the 18th century. She survived the hanging and lived for another 40 years, known as Cat Hanging. The beautiful parts of the city, rather reminiscent of the London Thoroughfare. J.K. Rowling, of course, who lives relatively close to us, about 8 miles from here, in a suburb called Barnsley. Here we are, rising slowly, taking us up onto the Maple Road now. On the right hand side, the graveyard called Greyfriars Cemetery. On the left, Vivino is a very nice Italian restaurant on the left there, where the actor Gerard Butler was during the Festival of Fringe. Going up on the left, you can see a little dog, possibly. We get a better view of it later actually. On the left hand side, beside this lamppost. People rubbing clothes for good luck, in fact, we've just seen a line rubbing there. There we go. Live rubbing on the left hand side. This little dog lived here in 1856. Lost his owner when the dog was only 2 years old. And the dog would, well, it's all on that road on your right hand side there. The owner's buried in the graveyard to your right. The dog, when you came